Hello, this is Algebra 2, Chapter 8, Section 2. This is page 1 of the notes. We have some properties of rational functions that we're going to talk about first here. If you have this rational function, basic rational function, f of x equals 1 over x, they call it a parent function because everything else will be taken off of this. The shape is called a hyperbola. Now, that's different from the word hyperbole, which of course would be me saying something like, this is the best function ever. But it's not. It's cool. So we won't engage in hyperbole about our hyperbola. It consists of two symmetrical parts, and they're called branches. We'll see these branches in just a moment. And the domain and the range are interesting for this because they're all the numbers that aren't 0. So the domain is x's that aren't 0 and the y's that aren't 0. Now, it might seem pretty negative to write, hey, you're not 0. But what it really means is that it's all the numbers except for 0. And that's true, at least for the parent function, for both the domain and the range. The asymptotes are the lines x equals 0 and y equals 0. Those are the lines you get infinitely close to. And then if you expand it just slightly to some sort of g of x equals a over x, they say a can't be 0 because, well, that would be pointless to have 0 divided by x. It has the same everything else. Right? It's the same, the same asymptotes. It has the same domain. And it has the same range as the function 1 over x. Good times. Now let's look at example 1, which we have a basic function graph we need to make. And it's the line, not the line, but it's the graph of y equals 4 over x. Start with the asymptotes. X equals 0 and y equals 0. Well, those are easy enough to graph. The line x equals 0 is the vertical line. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Got a little too excited with the last boom there. Boom, boom, boom. And the line y equals 0 is this horizontal line. And gonna plot some points, right? So you plug negative 2 in, and 4 divided by negative 2, negative 2. So you have the point negative 2, negative 2. And you have the point, let's see, if you plug in negative 1, you get 4 divided by negative 1, so that's negative 4. Negative 1 comma negative 4. And I know they don't include this, but just for fun on the side, I'm going to plug in the point where x is negative 4. Because if you plug negative 4 in for x, you're going to get negative 1 out for y. And I think that's going to really help our graph a little bit. So boom. Now, over in positive land, you have the point 1 comma 4 because 4 divided by 1 is 4. So 1 comma 4. You have the point 2 comma 2 because if you plug in 2 for x, 4 divided by 2, you end up with 2 for y. And again, I want to just add one more bonus point to make it more better. Plug in 4 for x, because then you end up with 4 divided by 4, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. So you have the point 4 comma 1. Now, we're going to take these 3 points, and we're going to draw a nice smooth curve that goes through them. And if at first you fail, you erase it and try again. Nice smooth curve that goes through them with arrows, and that goes toward the asymptotes. Boom. That's the hyperbola, and each of those pieces is called a branch. That's all for this first page of the notes. Thank you for watching.